Hello, welcome to ARonAR. I'm Madam Rose, and it's now roughly 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm going for a run. Not the normal kind of run, it's 1 mile, and then I'll come home again. And I'm going to do that 24 times. Actually, going to do 1.1 miles, because the goal is to try and do 26.2 miles in 24 hours at 1 mile an hour approximately. Some idea came, some guy on YouTube called Beau Miles, great guy, Australian. He produced a video doing exactly this, and so I'm going to go out and do the same thing. Why? Well, it's raining, it's cold, it's winter, well, just after Christmas, right? Just before New Year. It's the 30th of January, and I don't want to do it. That's why I'm going to go and do it. I'd rather be in bed, asleep, warm, and so you know, it's not like I know I can do the distance, but you know, it's a little bit of mental discipline, I suppose, and a good way to finish the year, and you know, a little bit of fun. And my teammates, the guys I train with, the guys I race with, they're doing the same thing in different parts of the UK right now. So we're all heading out into the cold, into the wet, because we can, and because it's not a bad idea. And it's one way to start things, or finish things, I suppose. Yeah. Anyway, maybe you'll join me. Give it a bash. Not my favorite time of day. Well, all good. The rules of the silliness, there are no rules. Just other than you can start any time of the day, so it doesn't have to be at 1 a.m. I just decided that way I'll finish at midnight tonight, and then can have a nice, I don't know, 6-hour kip straight afterwards, which I prefer to having to sleep in the middle of the day. And the second rule is you have to start each mile on the hour, so you can't do any back-to-back. You can't finish an hour with a mile and then immediately on the next hour start the next mile, so do 2 miles one after the other. No, the beginning of every hour, start the mile, and when you get back home, do whatever you want. There we go. Not complicated, but an interesting challenge. First one done, 23 to go. Just gonna go catch a few minutes of sleep. All good. Second mile, mixing it up a different direction. Didn't have time to sleep from after the first mile. Too many things going on. And I decided to change my jacket, which wasn't very clever because now it's actually raining worse than I thought it was clearing up. Oh well. I must admit, this is kind of what I expected. You know, just, you don't get a break because you're always anticipating the next mile. So it'd be easier just to be running non-stop, and then you stay warm. Yeah, it's raining, the rain's getting a bit heavier. Not heavy, you know, but just annoying. Feet are wet, jacket's wet, and now I'm wearing waterproof trousers just because it's cold. I mean, I don't know what the temperature is, close to 0. And you don't get time to warm up, and you don't get time to get into a rhythm. Go for a run for 8-9 minutes and suddenly you stop again, static for about, you know, for the next 15 minutes, and then again. It's more challenging, I'd argue. Not more difficult physically, but more challenging than doing a marathon just on its own non-stop. There we go. Interesting experience, and that's why it's worth doing, right? I got my sealskins, woohoo! Let no one mock the power of sealskins. At least my feet are dry, even if the rest ain't so dry. All good. 6 o'clock now. Traffic starting to appear. What I'd really like to do is get some sleep. Haven't slept since yesterday, really. Just like, so I had a cup of coffee because obviously that's going to help, but it did taste good. And Then I dozed, or tried to doze. You're just kind of waiting for the alarm clock to go off. But maybe the rain will stop, woohoo, altogether. That'll be much better. Woohoo, it's dawn. It's always good to have dawn. You put some snow on the hills. And I am feeling okay. I am just glad it's daytime. Feet, 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 feet. Mile 8. Don't know if I look jaded or not. It's snowing now. Don't know how easy you can see it. Probably can't. But it's coming. You can see the ground is getting totally sodden. Welcome to Wales! Woohoo! The dry desert of Wales. How's that snow? Woohoo! Snowing. Mile 13. Number 14. It's now, what is it, 3 o'clock, so that's 15. It's been an interesting experience so far. Again, not the hardest thing physically by any means, but it does start to grate every hour. It comes around so quickly, all the other guys doing it, agreeing the experience is the same, just doesn't feel like you've got an hour. I don't know how Beau Miles managed to do furniture and clean things and plant trees and make food and bake bread, and unbelievable. Hats off to you, Beau. But yeah, and I also said to my family just now, it's not something I'm going to do again in a rush. I'd rather just go out and do something non-stop. Not that you need it. I've just had some ribeye steak, 4 blueberry pancakes, 3.5, and some crisps, and some licorice oil sauce. Checking in the calories. Again, not that I really need them, but yum yum. And then to suddenly go running straight after. For those who haven't done it, actually, it's good training for adventure racing. Have a full meal and then go out training straight away, because that happens in a race. Don't wait for the food to settle. Lap 18. Yeah, you kind of just want to do all the remaining ones, and got 6 left. 5 left after this one. Just want to do them all in one go, but you can't. Gotta wait. The mist has come down, and now the starting to ice up on the ground. Gotta keep it on. Anyway, changing all weathers today. The last hour it has snowed quite a lot for just an hour. It's accumulated, and I've had to put on yak tracks so I don't slip. Everything's frozen so quick. Last mile, woohoo! 24 laps. Yeah, and this it's worth doing once, unless you're masochistic. But doing it in the cold also pretty interesting. Bad weather, and quite achievable really, if you don't mind the 25 hours on the go. Da, da, da. Yeah, just finished. So I don't know, 26.2 miles plus minus, or plus, not minus. Actually, the last 4 miles or so, the last 4 laps weren't that bad. Like, I got over the grind of it, and it just became, yeah, just gonna do it. So yeah, are you gonna give it a bash? I think it's a good idea. I probably don't want to do it again. Just I'd rather go and do something non-stop. But yeah, it's worth giving it a go. And yeah, let me know if you find it easier than a regular marathon or harder than a regular marathon. I'd say harder. Mentally, definitely harder. Yeah, all good. Nice one. Happy New Year. I'm gonna go and shower and crash. It's been a long time. Bye.